Alright, let's be honest for a second. People keep saying that iDubbbz changed. He went soft, he folded, he betrayed what he stood for. I don't think that's really what happened. I think y'all believe the character, and that character stopped working. Back in the day, iDubbbz was the dude that didn't really care. He said whatever, pushed every boundary, didn't apologize. And people respected that, not because it was offensive, but because it felt consistent. It felt like, okay, this dude really stands on what he says. But here's the thing. There's a difference between standing on something and playing a role really, really well. iDubbbz really specialized in shock humor. And shock works. It grabs attention, it makes people uncomfortable, it makes people laugh. But shock isn't a belief system, it's a tool. And tools stop working once everybody gets used to them. You can only escalate so far before it becomes what exactly? Are we even still doing commissary? Or are we doing fear factor? Oh, this is Survivor now, word? At some point you gotta ask yourself, is this a critique? Or are we filming an episode of The Running Man? And then the little cracks started showing. There's that Ethan Klein interview where the same, it's just words, bro. Logic gets thrown back in his face. And suddenly, iDubbbz starts to look very uncomfortable. Now think about that. If you really don't care and it's really just words, why does it feel different when someone else says it? That moment didn't look like conviction. It looked like somebody realizing that their character might be louder than the real person. And then there's the Tanner situation. And I'm not even here to moralize it. I'm just saying this. When commentary leaves the screen and becomes physical, that's not commentary anymore. That's content escalation. And escalation isn't principle, it's performance. He had no business putting his hands around her or on her in any way, shape, or form. He was wrong, bro. He went way too far. I don't care if Tanner wants to say it's okay and it was deserved now. Nah, son. Why are you running up on people? If Sam Hyde ran up on you, you wouldn't like that. So when people say he changed, I don't think he did. I think the environment changed. The culture shifted, the audience matured, money got involved, real life got involved, and the shock persona didn't fit anymore. So the real version stepped forward, and nobody liked that version. That's not portray you, that's a character expiring. And I think that's what people were really mad about. Not that he evolved, but that maybe he was never as solid as they thought. He was just really good at playing the role.